today.
From Commanders Field in Landover, Maryland.
This is the NFL on EA Sports.
To get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go in our nation's capital. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Throwing to start the drive. Ball. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Off the bootleg. Ball. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to speed things up here. Off the bootleg. Ball. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. First carry for Najee Harris. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Now Wilson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, Wilson. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 36. Here's Wilson to throw. Here's Freiermuth again. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now Wilson on first down. That's complete. And a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now he dumps this off over the middle. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. Off play action. Ball flushed to his right. That is caught. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So not only do they get the completion and the conversion there on 3rd down, but tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Yeah, they had the 1st down anyway, had that in their hip pocket, but now with that penalty yardage, that turns out to be a pretty big play.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field,
touchdown! From a yard out. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. So that drive 7 plays in length, and it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Fielded just inside the 20. 54 yards on the punt there, 15 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Ball escaping the pressure right. Now he's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Open man is Noah Brown. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught. It's Brown. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back to throw again. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Noah Brown, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson. He's got this to Pickens. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st down, Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Following the fumble recovery. Ball. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders continue to pull away here in this first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return, then the penalty brings it back.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They hand this off to Harris, and that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. On 4th down, Corliss Waitman on to punt. That's taken on the 25. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's brought down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st down, ball. And that's complete to McCaffrey. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards away. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy, stone-faced, wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, 3rd quarter. Now deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, ball flushed out right. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Commanders just continue to roll. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he loses the football a second time, and it's Washington that scoops it up. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. Throwing on 1st down. Ball finding Ertz here on the out route. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now they're in the hurry-up. Mitchell will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Mitchell again. And this time he's in for a Washington touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. To throw is Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Throwing is Wilson. Pickens on the slant.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
3rd down and 1. Now it's Wilson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Got his man, it's Warren. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. Here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. 1st down, here's Mitchell. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Off play action. Ball. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back to throw. Ball. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. from 4 yards out. And the Commanders have got it on cruise control. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake. Ball. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. And the offense moving quickly to the line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right.
To the right side and caught by Senate. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now run straight ahead with Warren.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now it's Wilson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now Wilson.
A short one.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw brought in by Austin.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Throwing again here, Wilson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
One last shot for Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be